What's up, Virgo? This is going to be your love check-in for the first half of January. This is for my Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give me a like, throw me a comment, share. It does help out my channel. If you're new here, I put these out every 2 weeks, so don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want to keep up with me as I do. I offer personal readings. The info for that's in the description box of the video. There's a wait for a reading with me, so if you wanted to explore your options, I have put links to my affiliates Mystic Sense and Spiritual Blossom in the description box as well. Mystic Sense will give you your first 5-minute reading free, and Spiritual Blossom will give you a bonus $10 when you deposit $20. So check them out if you feel called to do so. And otherwise, if you wanted to follow me on TikTok or Instagram, I put the links to those in the description box as well. So Virgo, I'm going to do the person on your mind, usual check-in. How do they feel about you? How do you feel about them? Then the projected potential outcome for the first half of January. And I say potential to anyone that's new because I incorporate manifesting, law of assumption, universal law into my content. My tarot readings are check-ins into one version of you, one version of your specific person, and the connection that you have manifested and selected. Out of the infinite that are available right now in this very moment, creation is finished, your desires are meant for you, all things exist at once. If you want to have this differently, it just requires a shift in your focus and a reselection. Everything on the outside is literally a reflection of your present version or state of consciousness, which you can shift in a moment. Circumstances don't matter, guys. Please go and look at my other content or other coaches online, or do your own research, and I teach as I go. Okay, Virgo, person on your mind, how do they feel about you? As we move into the first 2 weeks of December, the world, some of you, there's some travel involved here. Also, the world would be about accomplishment, magician card, big cards, manifesting accomplishment with you, and then the devil also closing out maybe a cycle where there's been the devil card, fears or limitations or restrictions. The world had to come out. The Six of Cups is in the reverse. The Wheel of Fortune's in the reverse. Trying to close out a cycle where maybe there has been some round and round stuff. You know, I did pick up fears and restrictions. Now, for some of you, you know, the Six of Cups in the reverse is old losses and old pain. It may not be in connection to you, Virgo. It could be like, because the Six of Cups in reverse, we go to the Five of Cups. That's spilt cups, losses, emotional loss, childhood loss, things like that. And so there's a kind of like, you know, some cycles maybe that keep coming up that this person is trying to reconcile that might be sort of affecting the connection in some kind of a way. It's going to be more important what you want and what you're manifesting, but this is just a check-in maybe on what they're feeling and thinking, because we have Knight of Swords, so there might be some erratic stuff between the two of you. Maybe there has been some cycles where the communication can get a little bit reactive. And like I said, that could be coming down to unresolved past pain or childhood stuff, because there's an Ace of Pentacles, there's that Five of Cups. So they want to get past some kind of a loss, and it could be that what's affecting the connection. The Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, for some of you, this is also stuff to do with the past where maybe there was losses financially, like if you're dealing with a person where children are in the mix, or there's exes involved and losses connected to that. They're trying to close that out, unfinished business, or this could be losses just financial where the Wheel of Fortune, they want this to shift in the positive direction, and it causes clashing between the two of you, reactivity. And that could be linked to, you know, an old story or losses, maybe about not being good enough, not being financially very up to scratch, insecurity, something like that. Now, for a portion of you, that has led to an inability to like take things to the next phase, or, you know, this is about like commitments and stability, right? Stable connections. You know, I feel like maybe there's been cycles, and, you know, harsh, erratic words which create, like, rather than moving things in a positive direction, stop start kind of energy where you're not sort of, you haven't reached the goal of where you want to be. I mean, seems like there's regret here also maybe between the two of you with the way in which the communication goes, but they I feel, you know, the world would be about changing that. I guess it would be about cycles. Let's see what this Wheel of Fortune in the reverse is about, because this is sort of round and round energy. What is it? It's the karmic wheel. Empress. So it looks to me like, you know, that's about growth and expansion and nurturing things. Some of you are dealing with a situation that involves losses and pain connected to a mother figure, okay? Or like children are in the mix, as I had already explained. But that sort of like needs to be resolved, or this person's trying to resolve some loss that creates friction between the two of you and wants to seemingly nurture the connection. So we'll look at your side of the street. And again, Virgo, you have manifested everything. They're just a character in your show. They're you pushed out. Yes, they have their own thoughts and feelings, but we can select preferable version. And things shift very, very fast. Your outer is going to reflect. They're going to show up and conform how, you know, the preferred and desired version. Look, because there's Ten of Swords, there's pain here. Pain connected potentially to a mother figure and childhood stuff, and a wound and maybe a belief of not being good enough, and that creates reactivity between the two of you, or a pain connected to an ex. You understand what I'm saying? Like there could be an old story of the past, of loss, can be betrayal energy. I don't think between the two of you, look, I've got a divorcee right after that. This is the Queen of Swords in the reverse. This could be like a harsh, there could be harsh energy between the two of you with communication, but that's due to, like I said, triggering because of the past, like outside of your connection. Yeah, the moon. It's always how we were nurtured, but this is psychological. So this person, you know, there could be some triggering of wounds that are coming up, Virgo. Now, we don't need to give a fuck, and we don't need to sit here and say, well, they have to work through their wounds and their issues. It's too much focus on them and this version. No one to change but self, Virgo. So you just need to hold this person dominantly in the preferable version. They're so loving, they're so this, we have the best communication, whatever the hell it is you want, because that also exists, guys. Okay, you'll understand what I mean, but there's something about old pain and triggers. Let's look at this Empress card. We've got Libra, Taurus energy, Pisces energy. Yeah, they want to move things in a smoother direction. And then we've got Virgo, Queen of Pentacles, Virgo energy, Earth sign energy, stability. Okay, so I feel like they do. They want to nurture the connection. They want to move things in a smoother direction, let go of all this pain and all this loss and any sort of harshness between the two of you. But maybe they're also doubting it, because if you've had a bad row with this person, you have cycles where it gets very reactive. You know, Ace of Pentacles is in the reverse here. So there might be this fear that it's, you know, can you reconcile your issues with one another? There's something psychological going on here. Let me see what's going on with you, Virgo, because it's way more important. Because you can have anything you want. It already exists, guys. So this is just a check-in for, you know, the current energy. You can walk away today and just scrap the book and forget about this reading. How do you feel about them? Hierophant card. You're focused on traditional values, marriage, commitment, and Four of Pentacles. So you're still kind of holding on to this. Maybe there are insecurities about career and money and stuff like that are coming up. Okay, Magician card in the reverse. You feel like there's unfulfilled potential, but insecurities are coming up. So I think that's what's going on. Like there's triggering insecurities and erratic kind of reactivity to maybe one another. Yeah, the Judgment card though. So you do want to revive this. The Nine of Cups is in the reverse. The Page of Pentacles is in the upright. You see opportunity. You know, you could have the assumption that this person comes across as a bit self-serving or selfish in some kind of a way. This person could feel conversely like you're critical. I'm not giving you shit, Virgo, at all. Seriously, guys, so please. It's like I always just read it's a dynamic which can be shifted. It doesn't mean you have to cater to someone's whim or you have to like feel bad about you and what you say or do. But when you shift your assumptions about someone, they will show up like dominantly projecting, going into the mind and just choose contrary to what your undesirable perception is, they are going to show up preferably. Okay, if you feel like this person's overindulgent, like, yeah, maybe they are irresponsible in some kind of a way, and that's causing a reactivity between the two of you, and it's really because they're actually trying to escape. There's some like psychological stuff. This can be depression and stuff, guys, or licking their wounds over past losses. I don't know. Or a mother figure, a harsh mother figure. And Virgo, you know, maybe the way they interpret the interactions between the two of you, they get reactive, and I don't know, Nine of Cups is in the reverse. So it's like something here, it's like you want them to be, also the Judgment card's about accountability. So maybe you want them to be more responsible, accountable. If you feel they've been selfish in some kind of a way, you do have romantic feelings for them, Knight of Cups. But then there's a Two of Cups. It's in the reverse. So it's just like, you might feel that this person's self-serving, and then the Two of Cups, it makes it feel like, is this one-sided? But you do see opportunity here. Page of Pentacles, the Hierophant card for commitment, stability. Some of you are waiting on that offer. This person, there's issues here to do with them wanting to nurture the connection and be committed and stable and solid. There's old losses from the past that they're trying to let go of, and then I think it causes friction. I don't think this person's playing around or anything like that. I think this is a psychological, emotional communication style. Yeah, and you're passionate about them, and maybe you feel like it's just like, are they being responsible? Are they committed to the situation? That might be what you're questioning. Yeah, because Six of Wands is in the reverse, so you're feeling like maybe also that you're not getting much recognition. You might feel like this person's a little bit selfish or self-involved or something. Six of Wands in the reverse. So tell me about this Hierophant card. It could be stuff around religion and culture and your values coming up. Ten of Swords is in the reverse. Six of Cups is in the reverse as well. You could trigger each other's old childhood stuff, guys. I mean, if I'm going to go all Freud on it. The truth of the matter is, the only one that you need to worry about is you. If you change your story, so there's a version of you, if you feel like this is triggering something new, there's a version of you that doesn't have that trigger, that doesn't have some belief or story about self that's being reflected. Okay, like, you can rework that, and then you can assume about them differently, guys. So anyway, you can go and watch some of my live streams. It'll elaborate. But yeah, Three of Cups. Okay, that's too many. Some of you, the Three of Cups has come out with the Devil. Okay, I wasn't getting that this person is cheating on you. I think this could be like, first and foremost, you aren't necessarily feeling very recognized, in the sense that you might feel, I did get that Nine of Cups in the reverse. You could feel this person's a bit self-serving. This can be outside influences. So this could be like, if you're dealing with a situation with someone that's not very responsible, they like to party, or they like to go out or drink. It can be a bit that way. Otherwise, you know, Virgo, this could also be like fears and limiting beliefs. You know, you might have a fear connected to your past, your childhood, around betrayal, etc. And so I wasn't picking up that this person is cheating, or that there are other like energies romantic. What I'm getting, Virgo, is that this might be something like the Mirror. You might have a fear of that. I have a Knight of Cups here, so part of you might feel like this person has genuine emotions and can be romantic with you, and then the Mirror morphs, like you're not feeling very recognized or prioritized, and then you might be having a fear. And this could be because you've had it in the past. Maybe you've had betrayal before, or you have a story of betrayal from your childhood or not being chosen. And so now there's this whole thing of like questioning whether or not this person is really choosing you. Okay? Do you understand where I'm going with this? So that would be the story. You need to change that story. Step into version of Virgo that's totally loved, chosen, adored, committed to, valued, respected, recognized. The only priority, it's always been this way. Go and look at my revision streaming, or my other streams, or other coaches. that's a limiting belief. That's what's keeping you bound. Because that's, you want to, it looks like partly you want to commit to this and partly there's a fear. Maybe a fear of the past repeating. I don't think this person has done something naughty, but I think their behaviors, because they're going through something themselves, they have fears too, because this is the moon. You both have Ten of Swords energy. They're still feeling all this sort of betrayal and stuff, and I think it's outside of your connection. There's a trigger point, but they might react to you, and then you're reacting to them, and you have your own story. And I already pointed out what that is. So we don't need to wait for them to change. You just need to change. All right, Virgo? Sorry, guys, it's hard to get the right balance between the cards and the law, but you know what I mean? Yeah, addictions has come up. Okay, roller coaster. All right, but then intimacy, passion, coming into union, chemistry, missing you. I did say selfish. There's the self-absorbed card. So there's something about like self-absorbed energy, addictions or roller coaster energy. This person could be coming up as self-absorbed because it's something psychological, like I said, that they're trying to escape. You want the healthy healed version, it's available, Virgo, okay? So we have to then like shift the mindset around who this person is and how they show up. Okay, it works. All right, and it is something to do with the ex in question, guys. So there is, and that could be on both ends. You both could have had toxic exes, and now there's a lot of fear and limiting beliefs, or there could still be an ex in the picture. I pointed that out as a theme for some of you. And that could have been very toxic. So now that's like carried over. But the ex is going to be a non-issue. Just don't focus on what you don't want to focus on, because we do have soulmates, spiritual union, partnership. So what is this person on this timeline, in this check-in, what are they coming in with now in the first 2 weeks of January? Thinking, okay? Missing you, craving, desiring, influences, attachments, third parties, peers. Okay, so some of you, the peers are friends and just like escapist things, like unhealthy friendships. For some of you, this person also, like, they might have a fear that you have other people or attachments or third parties. I really isn't picking up like actual, if there's third parties, they're exes or they're friends, guys, seriously, I would call it. Possibilities with boundaries, sorrow. And then I have loyalty, commitment. There's something here about, okay, with the boundaries card, influences, you could have had an erratic or have had like harsh words with each other, and it's something about not feeling like, having to set a boundary, like unacceptable behavior in some kind of a way, or you could be feeling not recognized or not valued. And, it's coming down to outside like influences, whether that's exes and or third party friends, peers, etc. But then there's this missing you, there's sorrow. I think there's old sorrow, right? Because I already said that. You've got old sorrow. And then I have commitment though, marriage, promises, fidelity. So and then loyalty, trusting. So I do think that there is loyalty here. I don't think there's disloyalty or cheating. I do think there's outside influences and energy that hasn't been cleared. And there might be some escapist behavior, guys, and there might have been some erratic stuff between the two of you. Rewrite the fucking story, Virgo, okay? The part that is committed, loyal, there's no roller coaster, there's no outside energies, there's no person needing to heal or whatever, there's no addictions, anything that you're dealing with. It's up to you guys, but your focus is your focus, and wherever your focus is what your reality becomes, and whatever your assumptions are, the thoughts that you're projecting onto that person dominantly and what you're assuming consciously, doesn't matter what it is, they must conform like a character in your show. You've stepped into a reality where that is what is mirrored back to you. They show up that way. So decide what you want to focus on: the loyalty, the commitment, the soul contract, okay, the stability, the reliability, all of that, okay? Nothing to heal, nothing to fix. It's perfect. Focus on that. All right, Virgo. Well, I mean, I hope that that resonated for some of you. If I didn't say, we've also got Capricorn energy and Taurus energy and Scorpio. Okay, guys. I hope it resonated for you, and if so, you can give me a like and a comment, please. I'll check in with you guys in 2 weeks' time. Lots of love.